Hey, my name is James Dawson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's another video about interest rates, but this is slightly different. And maybe it's some good news for property investors. So stick around to the end to make sure you find out what am I talking about. Now, this YouTube channel is all about my investment journey, and I'd love to invite you along on that journey together because I'm building my portfolio this year. But interestingly for you guys, I'm also building a portfolio for my two daughters, Georgia, who's 21, Emily, who's just 1. Now, we've already got 2 deals for Georgia, which you can see on this channel, actually. You can go and check out everything that we did. First one we bought at auction, we refurbed it and we refinanced it and we've rented it. So you can check that one out. And we've just recently bought a flat in Dorking and Surrey. So how can you follow us on this journey? Very easy. You take the finger of power, you spin it round, smash the subscribe button over there. Go on, do it now, guys. Smash the subscribe button. It won't kill you. And hit the bell notification because there's so much going on in the property world right now. You want to make sure that you get informed, and we make daily videos like nobody else. So last week, what a week. We had more views on our YouTube channel than ever before. So thank you if you've been watching the channel during this time. And what's happened is the government did a mini budget, and investors, stock markets and all that kind of stuff, didn't really like it. In fact, the pound crashed to its lowest level ever. Now, it's recovered since. Still not great, the pound at the moment, but it is starting to recover. And one of the things that they didn't really like was the fact that higher earners were going to be taxed less. And they're looking at it, investors, like, all of this stuff that you're doing to stimulate the economy, how are you actually going to pay for it? And so the government today has done a U-turn on that. So they've said, you know what? We are not going to reduce tax for higher rate earners. And I don't have a problem with that. I'm a higher rate earner. I think that we're more likely to be able to afford increases than someone obviously on a lower wage. So I don't think it's a bad thing. And also, if you're pretty smart with how you earn your income, you earn most of that through a limited company if you're a property investor, which means it kind of doesn't impact you anyway. So when we had this real uncertainty last week, the Bank of England stepped in and they bought a load of government debt, and they said that they would do whatever it takes to make the pound more stable. And that would include raising interest rates. And at the time, the market was really looking at, by 2023, the base rate that other banks borrow at was going to get as high as 6%, right? Now, that meant that potentially, if you're looking for a mortgage deal in that period, which a ton of people are going to come off fixed rate deals next year, when you borrow the money, it's not going to be at 6% because the bank needs to make their margin on top. It's going to be at 8 to 9%, which for a lot of people, some people now are on deals that are 1 or 2%. And to jump up to 9% would be a huge hit for a lot of people, and they might not be able to afford their mortgage going forward. So what's happened today is the markets are always looking in and they're pricing in what they feel interest rates are going to go to. And because of this U-turn by the government, they've actually said that we're looking at a lower interest rate next year. And they're looking now and forecasting and pricing into the market, more importantly, that the interest rate, the base rate, will go to 5.5%, which is 0.5% less. Now that's good, because for investors, we want to be able to borrow money at a lower rate. Historically, rates have been much higher and deals will still work at higher rates. The market will adjust accordingly, right? So if rates do keep going through the roof, then of course property prices will come down. Of course they will, because investors or people buying their homes to live in won't be able to afford them. And so you can only sell a house for what someone's willing to pay, right? That's how it works. And so that's good news, right? That's pretty good news. Now, we were looking in December that we were looking at a raise for the November was going to be 2% just in November. And I know what's going to happen in the comments, right? Because the comments on these YouTube videos have not been as friendly last week as they normally are. Normally you guys are really supportive and appreciative of other people calling me crazy. I'm just delivering here what's being talked about. This isn't my opinion or me telling you to do something. I'm delivering you the facts that we're talking about, right? And so if you think I'm right or wrong, that's fine. Comment below. Or maybe you don't think this will go to 5.5. Maybe you think it'll go to 4. Comment below, guys, and let's have a conversation. But try and keep it a bit more friendly than some of the comments over the weekend. Please do that. So look, they were looking at 2% increases, but now some analysts, and I hope these guys are the right ones, are saying that we might just keep getting consecutive 0.5% increases in the market. Now, if we're going to get to this level, I'd prefer we got there slower for sure, because that gives you certainty. And that's what we're looking for from the Bank of England at the moment. It's really hard for them to give us certainty because the government isn't communicating with the Bank of England. For example, this tax cut for higher earners. And so they're not talking to each other, and that is what's spooking the markets. We need a plan from the government, we need a plan from the Bank of England, and we need some certainty. And when that happens, all the mortgage deals that you had recently will come back. Mortgage deals have started to come back today. They are at higher rates than they were last week, even without an increase in the interest rates, because the banks know that going forward rates are going to be higher. And so the deals are getting slightly worse, but they are coming back. And so if you're looking to do a deal today, does it still work? Probably. If you look at your numbers and you analyze the deal, that's on you to work out, does that deal still stack up today? Now, there are also people reducing properties on Rightmove. It doesn't mean the market's crashing necessarily. It's not everybody, but it's people that want to sell quickly. So that's an opportunity for you as a buyer. There are people right now that just want to get out of the market. There are tired landlords. Most of these people that are reducing prices are landlords that just want to get out of the market. I bet you, if you look at auctions in November and December this year, there'll be busy auctions because some people just want to push that onto the market. Now, if an auction is busy and there's lots of stock on there, then that means that prices won't be as high because there's so much stock that investors can only buy a certain amount, right? And so that means that auctions should be something that you would be considering at the moment. I'm going to be looking at some auctions before the end of the year, just seeing what happens with those prices. Are they going to start dropping now? Hopefully, because I want to pick up some good deals in the auctions. So in summary, what's going on? Well, what's going on is we've got a little bit more certainty. The government has backtracked on something that the market didn't like. Because of that, the market is not certain, but they have a very, very educated guess on, they feel that the Bank of England will not raise rates to 6%, but to 5.5%, which is good for everybody. And hopefully we'll get some statements from the Bank of England. They don't say we're going to raise to 6%. They wouldn't do that. They'll say that we'll do what we need to make sure that the economy keeps going and everything's under control. So that's it. I thought I'd make that video for you guys. I hope you found that interesting. Look, there's going to be more interest rate stories in the next few weeks and days, so do keep abreast of those. Do subscribe to the channel and find out any content that we bring out. But look, if you're an investor, now is the opportunity of a lifetime to go out and get some good deals. Some people just want to get rid of stuff, and those who are brave in these times will make very, very good money. Do go and check out my other videos on the channel. Let me know in the comments. Be nice though. Let me know what you think of this video. Do subscribe, like the video, and check out this video right here. Bye for now.